My project's on the global water crisis, which comes from a passion pretty close to my heart. I'm a geology major here with a concentration in hydrogeology. So my past 4 years, I've done a lot of work studying groundwater and water availability. So through my project, through my story map here, I would like to show you guys a few places that have some of the most dire water needs. And basically the base behind my story comes from the fact that there are 1.2 billion people who live in areas of water scarcity, with 500 million people approaching that same fate. There are also 1.6 billion people who are facing economic water shortage, either from lacking proper infrastructure or sanitation methods. Now, one of the first countries that I'm going to talk about is Kenya. You have the opportunity to read through a lot of the facts, but basically Kenya has areas of not only poor water quality, but poor water availability. You see the two shallow wells that people dug, and they're both pretty harsh water, what we would consider harsh water for them to drink. So I encourage you to read through the presentation and learn more about the issues at Kenya. In Cape Town, South Africa, they have their own water crisis. So they are running out of water. It's predicted in 2019 that they will have no more water for the citizens of Cape Town. So they have to go through some dire needs to reuse as much water they possibly can, since they're limited down to 13 gallons of water per day, which is less than the average shower in the US. Now, India, similarly to Kenya, but even maybe a little bit more extreme, they have a lot of surface water pollution, not only from heavy metals from industry, but also from livestock. And women and children are the ones who are usually the ones who are getting this water from wherever they're getting it from, well or even surface water, and carrying it back home to their family. Now, Lima, Peru, the capital of Peru, they're in a very, very arid region, and the people here, because of such a water scarcity, they have to get water shipped in by trucks. So you can see the man behind me pouring water into a 55-gallon drum bucket. The families have to pay each day to get this water, and whatever water they get delivered is the only water that they have for that day. Now, China has a whole host of problems. They have not only water pollution, but they have water scarcity in areas that are highly populated, and they have water abundance in areas that are really lowly populated, so they have to figure out how to balance that. And they also have a lot of impervious surfaces, which can cause a lot of issues with water when it does rain, especially in these northeastern cities up here. Now, an issue that most of you probably are familiar with is Flint, Michigan. So they have been going through this water crisis of not potable water because of the high lead and iron concentrations in their water. As of April in 2018, so this month, the governor has officially declared the crisis to be over, which is a pretty big step, considering they've had to drink out of water bottles for the past 4 years. Now, a lot of these issues can be boiled down to a few select points, which I go over here. I would really encourage you guys to go through all of the stories I have previously and learn about why each one of these issues is actually an issue at that location. And I would like to encourage you, if you find one that particularly interests you, to even begin to do your own research at home on those issues and what you can do even to help those people. And further that, I have just a few points for if you live in Clemson or South Carolina area, how even though we're not facing those water quality issues, you can still make an impact on either the lives of those who are in those areas or for the lives of the people in this area for future generations. I'd like to thank you guys for taking the opportunity to go through my presentation. hope you have a great day. Thank you.